Hi everybody, I'm Julie Kerr, writer and director of the romantic comedy Geek Loves Punk, and I got the question, how do I stay motivated? So I wanted to go ahead and say how I stay motivated. I've kind of answered this question in other videos in different ways, and I'll link to those videos, like how to be productive, how to communicate. But okay, how do I stay motivated to work on my dream like every day? For me, it's independent filmmaking. Before, don't get me wrong, COVID-19 slowed me down a lot. It made me feel sad. It was overwhelming. But before COVID-19 hit, I had already had like a plan and set on what I wanted my days to look like. So once COVID-19 hit, then I just had to keep doing that. Yeah, I don't know, basically I already had a plan. But okay, how do I stay motivated? Great question. So I'm actually, first thing I'm gonna do is recommend a book. And I made a whole video about this book, so I will totally link to that video. But okay, the number one thing for me is I found out about this book from a long time ago from friends on Facebook who were talking about this book. It's called The War of Art, Break Through the Blocks and Win Your Inner Creative Battles. And this is my copy. Like, it's like torn and tattered, and because I've read it like 50 times and it's like taped. And okay, so I totally recommend The War of Art because it will totally sorry, it'll totally motivate you. It will light a fire under your tuchus. It'll light a fire under your buttocks. I don't know. But it will motivate you to work on your stuff because it's just it breaks it down. It breaks down what can stop us from working on the stuff that matters to us on a like cosmic level, and he helps us understand how to basically break through the blocks and win your inner creative battles. Like, this is it. If I hadn't read this book, I never would have made a movie. So staying motivated, start with this book. After you're done reading this book, this is Steven Pressfield, by the way. You can go ahead and read, I think he's a great author. You can go ahead and read Turning Pro, Tap Your Inner Power, and Create Your Life's Work. These, by the way, these little books by Steven Pressfield, you can, if you give yourself make yourself a cup of coffee or whatever and just sit down, you could read this in an hour or two. This isn't a long read. This is not a long read, The War of Art and Turning Pro. But I gotta warn you, as soon as you read it, for me, I wanted to sit down and start writing. For me, since I write screenplays and make movies. So the other one by Steven Pressfield, if you read that, then the other one's going to be The Artist's Journey, the Wake of the Hero's Journey, and the Lifelong Pursuit of Meaning. So this is the other book I totally recommend for motivation, because these three books just, and I've read each of these books like 50 times. Like, seriously, because like I need motivation every day, and I don't read them every day, but if I feel myself slowing down, I know I read them at least once a year, but honestly I probably read them 3 or 4 times a year each, and they're quick reads. Because I can feel myself slowing down sometimes. I can feel myself getting scared or having doubt. And I need to create my life's work. And because, in my opinion, I feel that filmmaking is a form of service, being of service to others. And it's helping people. Most people are walking around in some sort of pain, like emotional, spiritual, that kind of thing. Even when we're happy and we live great lives, people are still figuring themselves out. If I can make a movie that makes someone feel less alone, that makes someone feel loved, if the only kindness someone gets that day is just watching one of my movies because it's just one of those days, then I've done my part. So I know I have to follow my life's mission, which is to serve others, and for me that's filmmaking. But for you, it's whatever you want to do with your life, for sure. And the last one is, this is a novel. It's called The Knowledge by Steven Pressfield, and he says, a too close to true novel from the best-selling author of The War of Art. But what I like about this book, it's a novel, but it sort of explains, it explains in a really good way where the War of Art came from. This is the origin story, basically, of the War of Art by Steven Pressfield, and I find all of those books really helpful. And by the way, just like a BTS behind the scenes, I got lucky, and I emailed Steven and told him that I wrote this really flattering review of his book, The War of Art, because I loved it so much. And Steven, out of the kindness of his heart, emailed me snailed mailed me a care package. But these are autographed, which is just really cool. So that's Turning Pro and The Artist's Journey. This one's autographed. It's so cool. He autographed that one, and then he cool. What a great guy. What a great guy. He autographed this one as well. So that's just cool. So it's kind of cool. I don't know. If you like someone's work, you should email them and tell them it might make their day, and then maybe they'll send you. I wasn't looking for a care package. I just wanted to thank him for this book that completely changed my life. The War of Art, such a good book. But it's so cool that he sent me that care package stack of books. Okay, so read those books. That keeps me motivated. Step 1. Step 2, it's another book recommendation, and that is, okay, this is the Motivation Manifesto by Brendon Burchard, and it's 9 declarations to claim your personal power. So yeah, this is like great book. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's how to stay motivated in life. And then I got lucky with this one too. It got autographed too, so that's kind of cool. And then I also have the Motivation Manifesto cards. That means I read one of these cards like every day, and that keeps me motivated. So I recommend those books. All really great books. Okay, so step number 3 of staying motivated is gaining momentum. So work on your dream every day. So what that means is momentum keeps you motivated. So even if it's 15 minutes or an hour, work on it every day. And I just got a new job. Yay! I've been unemployed for a long time. Okay, I just got a new day job, which is awesome, and I really like it so far. It's been 2 days. Okay, but I just got a new job. And okay, so what happens is I came home and I'd been working all day and I had trouble sleeping last night. So I let myself relax a little bit for like an hour or so, and I ate some dinner. So I let myself relax a little bit, but once I was done relaxing, then I started getting back to work, which is what this is, but this is more the creative work. In a way, this is my way of marketing the romantic comedy that I made. But I'm going to work on it every day so that I'm gaining momentum every day. I didn't say his name. Hi, Bruce. Hi, Bruce. Bruce is the one who asked me this question. I should have shouted out Bruce at the beginning of the video. I'll shout him out at the end of the video. But I know, Bruce, you're interested in filmmaking. So step 1, you write a script. So yeah, so work on that script every day, because you're not always going to feel like it. But if you get into the habit of working on it 15 minutes, or if you could say if you need to write a script, short scripts, they're like what, 10, 15 pages. You could knock that out in a couple hours. But if you're trying to write like a 90-page script, you could either say, hey, I'm going to write 4 pages a day, or at least write 1 page a day, or hey, I'm going to write for an hour every day, or whatever allows you to do it. But every day helps you gain momentum so that you stay motivated. And then it's not such a big deal to sit down and work on the screenplay. It doesn't feel like such a drag, because it might feel like a drag sometimes. It doesn't feel like so much a drag if you're doing it every day, because you're like, okay, I'm at page 45 now, and then you keep going, and oh, now I'm at page 55. You just keep going, and boom, you finish the screenplay. So yeah, do it every day. And give yourself time to transition. Like if you work and you're working more of my job's sort of logistics. I like my job, my job's sort of a logistical job, so I come home, let myself relax before I go into like creative mode to do creative stuff, giving my brain time to kind of shift to the next thing. Okay, the other thing about motivation is making sure everything in my apartment for me sparks, props to Marie Kondo, that's her name. She talks about sparking joy, for sure, but also for me, that sparks motivation. So everything, technically this is my office, it's a section of my living room, but everything in my office sparks motivation, joy and motivation. So you'll see all my little action figures back here. These are all curated. There's a memory behind all of these, and it motivates me. My stack of books are all here. These are all my favorite books, pretty much, and they motivate me. I have motivational quotes. You can't see it, but it's on the other side of this thingy. I have a cork board with motivational quotes, so I have my affirmations on a little note card next to my mirror. All of this is to spark motivation. Yes, so just have stuff in your house or apartment, have a little work area that does spark motivation, where your brain goes into, okay, time to work. This is where I'm sitting, this is where I'm working. Yeah, and on my desk I have like Sharpies and I have like a little Batmobile, and a little pencil sharpener Canon thing, so just anything that sparks motivation. Okay, and step 5 on staying motivated is make a plan. For fun, I make a 1-year plan, I make a quarterly plan, I'm in quarter 3 now. I make a monthly plan, then I make a weekly plan, and then I make a daily plan. And I know that sounds like a lot, but it's actually not, because by having a plan, by having schedules, I can schedule when I'm gonna chill, like chill. Today when I got home, I was like, I'ma chill. I chilled for an hour and a half. And I scheduled it in. I'ma chill. I watched a documentary on HBO. I chilled, and then now here I am doing creative work. So, but by scheduling, you can schedule chill time and relaxing time, and then you can schedule time on daily working on your plan. So that, like, if you want to write a screenplay and it's July right now, you're like, okay, I want the script done by the end of July. Then make a plan for, okay, to have it finished by July, I need to write at least 5 pages a day. And make that your plan so that by the end of the month, your script is finished. So, make a plan. Okay, so those are my 5 tips on how to stay motivated. That's how I stay motivated. And it's actually a constant thing you're doing sort of all the time, but you make a habit out of it and you get used to it, and then you're like, oh, this is my work ethic. Because believe in your mission. Believe, as far as motivation, biggest thing is believe in your mission. My mission is to help people feel loved and cared for and less alone and less in pain and all that stuff. So I'm not into filmmaking for the glory, because there's not a lot of glory in it on the independent level. There's none. I'm not in it for the glory. I'm in it to, if your motivation is honest and kind and good, I'm in it to help people, because I know when I was a little kid and I was depressed and sad and I felt so alone, I had cartoons and movies and comic books and you know, and I had other things too. I had my faith, for me, spiritual faith. You know, I had other stuff. I had books, but I had all this stuff that just helped me feel less alone, and it helped me. So big thing that helps me stay motivated is believing in the mission that I'm working towards. So that is how I stay motivated. Great question, Bruce. I hope that answered your question. Thanks so much for asking. Awesome. Talk to you later. Hey everybody, did you super love this video? Thanks so much for watching. Like it, subscribe it, ring that bell, and leave me a comment or question, and I'll totally answer any questions or comment back. You're super awesome. Do you like super awesome romantic comedies that are independent and nerdy? Then I've got the movie for you. Written and directed by yours truly, Julie Kerr. That's me. This movie is called Geek Loves Punk, and it's super funny and super thoughtful. And it's exclusively available on my website, www.juliekerrstudios.com. Link right here. Okay, Okay, so if you go mosey on over to my website, it's a super fun, awesome website. That's where you can watch the movie, and you keep the movie forever. You can stream it and download it. Also, if you go head on over to my website, you can join my email list where you will get discounts to my movie and other products that I have. And also, if you join my email list, you'll immediately get access to my 5 daily strategies on how to cultivate more love, joy, and kindness into your life every day. Alrighty, so you have the best day ever. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Julie Kerr. I'll talk to you guys later.